morning
day
from
115. Yeah. We're headed to the Hemlock Springs Campsite today, which is 12 miles ahead. We've got a couple of things that we're going to get on the way. We're planning on stopping at the Appalachian Market.
And we had enough gas this morning to cook oatmeal.
Yeah, we did. We had hot breakfast this morning.
Which is good because it's cold.
Yeah, 49, 48, something like that.
45.
40.
And that's after we'd already been up for 2 hours.
Yeah, but we got a good start this morning, and we'll check with you later, I guess.
Happy trails.
Happy trails.
Hello. I just listened to day 115 closeout.
And we decided that we needed to do that one.
We left so much out, and we were exhausted.
So we saved you that video.
Plus, we couldn't talk real loud, and so it was whispers. So we've decided to retake it. Yep. So here's take two.
Here you go.
We started at the Dennytown Road campsite,
right,
on the morning of day 115. And there were so many coyotes howling that night. And there was this cool stone building that has, like, I don't know how to describe it. I bet it was amazing when it was in its heyday. Okay. There was a stone building that was behind where we were camping that was completely overgrown. There's no roof. There's no interior left into it.
Just seems sort of out of place, at least for now. It was probably Dennytown or something, might have been something then,
but I would love to see a picture of what it looked like in its heyday.
Yeah.
Because it looked like it would have been a cool building.
Pretty cool.
But the stone's still there, but everything else is gone. Anyway, we left the campsite, and it was kind of disappointing at the campsite because it was supposed to have a privy, and it didn't. And it had a map to how to get across the street to where they had put the privy, and
it wasn't there.
It was actually supposed to be a port-a-potty, but it was gone. I guess when they consider the season done, they take them away, but it was gone. But we went up a couple of hills today, and we're out on some ledges and had a few views, but not many, really many views on day 115. But we had lots of PUDs.
Pointless ups and downs.
Lots of them. And
we did, what, 12.2 miles on that?
yeah.
one?
We came out in like I don't want to say subdivision because the houses were really spread out. But when we came out and crossed the road, and it was not like highly trafficked roads, it was a dead end road. There was at the corner there was a chair for us to sit in, like a bench, and then around the corner there were some more benches to sit in
Right, now,
with a Trail Magic box and a library.
Let me back up just for a minute. We reported a while back that
2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago, that we were out of fuel when we were in the cabin. I guess it was
RPH
the
shelter.
RPH shelter. Turned it on for supper, and it went, and it was out.
Warmed the water.
So that was disappointing. And then the next day, we had found after supper at the RPH shelter.
Well, the next morning we found.
The next morning we found a partial, a can that was in the shelter that had a little bit of fuel in it.
But
and
not
we were
much.
actually able to use it for, to cook breakfast the next morning, I believe. But we were still low on fuel. And so we came out into this little subdivision that was out of place, and there was a
hiker
box and whatnot, and opened up the hiker box. And what do you think might have been in there?
Some more fuel.
Fuel. And so we said, cool. We left the fuel that was it had some, but we took that with us. And then we went around the corner, and then we saw
there was a full
more
canister.
Fuel. In fact, it was a full canister.
So we returned the partial.
And
we took our empty. We didn't leave it.
No.
Because we disposed of it later. But it's given us enough fuel for us to get through New York and New Jersey. What magic the trail provides.
It really does. And so, but anyway, we raided the hiker box and kept on the trail, and then went up and down and up and down and up, and then a big down, and came into
the Graymoor
major
Spiritual Life Center.
Yep. Came out on the Graymoor and
hiked down from there onto where was it Route 9?
I think it's Route 9.
We went into the Appalachian Market. And what a busy street you have to cross.
It was.
And you have to cross it whether you're going to the market or not.
And Appalachian Market, that's sort of strong.
It's a Shell station that has...
It's a stop and go.
But we got there about 3 o'clock, and we decided we wanted to do a hot dinner, so we were going to do a hot dinner there.
We were doing 12,
and then just go into...
We still had about 3 miles to go.
And we didn't know... Yeah, it's getting dark so much earlier, and...
So we didn't want to be cooking food and setting tent up in the dark. So
doing everything in the dark. So we ate dinner and then headed out. And we weren't really that far from the campsite when we stopped at the market. But as we were like, 3/4 of a mile, a half a mile from the campsite.
Can I interrupt you just for a minute? As a hiker, and I don't speak for everybody, but I speak for this hiker. If I'm in the forest and I'm just sort of walking through, and all of a sudden I see a port-a-potty just there, I'm excited.
Well,
because
you were excited on the port-a-potty, and because you were thinking it's not very far from where we're going to be camping. And we got up to the port-a-potty, which goes up the trail to where the campsite is.
And what do you think somebody had done?
They padlocked it.
They padlocked it.
Who padlocks a port-a-potty?
Out in the middle of nowhere. But anyway.
So that was the humor of the day. Then we went straight uphill to get to the campsite.
Mm-hmm.
And
met up with a couple other hikers that were northbound.
But they were doing a 30-mile hike.
Yeah.
They weren't on trail for a long time, but 30 miles.
And we were grateful that they were there because they had fire.
They had a fire.
They
were building the fire when we got there.
And it was warm.
And smoked our clothes. So, yeah, we still smell bad, but...
Anyway.
It was good.
So, I guess for the most part...
It was a good day.
What day was
the
that?
The weather was good. 1:15.
1:15 was a good day.
Mm-hmm. It was a good day. Lots of puds, but still a good day. We got fuel. When we were at the hiker box and where they had the library and everything, a gentleman driving from his house came down there and goes, "Oh, would y'all like some water?"
He didn't really say, "You guys, would you like it?" He would say, "Hey guys, take some water."
So we were able to get water and keep us going for a little bit longer. Yep. So it was a great day. But we'll keep you updated on the rest of the trip.
All right.
Happy trails.
Happy trails.